Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Algorand's price chart. And unfortunately now in the short term I am seeing a lot of confirmed bearish signs. So are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And first things first, before we talk about what is happening in this area and why am I actually bearish, let me just cheer you up a bit, because there is a chance, and again pay attention to the word, there's just a chance that this is going to be a head and shoulder structure. However, it's not really confirmed yet. You need to be a bit patient and wait until we see a break of the neckline right in here, let's say about 23.5 cents area. And by breaking it, I mean we go above it, do a consolidation pattern here and get another move up in order to take this high. And at that point, okay, fair enough, maybe in Algorand we are going to continue our move to where, to about, as you can see, probably this region around 25.5 cents area. However, I'm going to tell you, even if something like that happens, I don't really think I should be like very optimistic. Why is that? Two very important reasons. You see, if you want to say that we're gonna have our final low around this region, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. This specific structure is called an impulsive movement. Rules for it are: we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, our wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. And when it comes to the sub waves, you must be able to find 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And by the way, I would like to apologize for my terrible voice. Recently, I caught like a very bad cold, and it is going to take some time for me to recover. So, until then, bear with me a little bit. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Let's say like an ABC into 4 and a WXY into wave 2. Honestly, it's not really that important. What really matters is this. You see, on the live chart, especially with the recent phase down in Algo, which in it we took all these lows right in here. Now finding a 5 wave is extremely challenging, and I think at best this might be, from this point, 5 wave up into an A leg, followed by probably an A, B, C, running flat into wave B, and maybe yet another move on the upside into our C leg. And the fact that in the short term we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't really help any kind of bullish case. Now, according to this scenario, even we can have yet another move on the upside, and for example, maybe we're going to do something like this: consolidation, another move down, and then we're going to have like another move in form of an ABC in order to, on a higher degree, complete the subwaves for a WXY in form of a double zigzag. But that's just gonna be it, a correction structure, and most likely not an impulse, indicating even if we get a face up, after it we are probably headed lower in Algorand, and you just have to be a bit more patient and careful. I'm gonna say probably we should give this thing a couple of weeks. Now, why couple of weeks? Because if I just zoom out a little bit, and maybe it's best to go on H1 time frame so we can see what is going on a little bit better. Okay, why isn't my chart loading? I don't really get it. There we go. Let's just hide everything. Okay, as you can see, if I just zoom on a bit more, in this last leg down in Algo, we actually, there we go, clearly took this important low, and this is really not good. Why is that? Two reasons. Number one, back then I was able to tell you maybe in Algo we have completed a 5 wave and now it's time for a correction down. In other words, we already have built a bullish setup, suggesting that this is 5 wave up into a wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2, and the next move is going to be what? Yep, a big one up into wave 3, 4, 5. However, due to the recent price action, well, I don't really think that I should say that anymore, and I'm going to say this. Even if you want to argue that in Algo we're going to have our final low around the current area, personally I don't really believe that. But even if you want to be that optimistic, then okay, unfortunately having a 1-2 setup, meaning 5 wave up followed by a correction structure, is going to take some time, and I have a really hard time believing that in Algo if we are going to get from these areas a very strong bounce back, we're just going to get it like effective immediately, and you are going to see like a massive sharp move up in the next 2-3 weeks in order to take the highs in here for the first target around 33 cents, and maybe we're going to go like quite a bit higher than that to somewhere around even 60-70 cents area. I find that a little bit hard to believe, further confirming that, you know what, probably building a bullish setup like we said it a couple of minutes ago is going to take a couple of weeks. So, you know, once more, the conclusion is the same. Be patient until we build something like this, and then at that point, fair enough, you can count on some very strong upward price action. Also, why did I say that I don't really believe that in Algorand we are going to hit our final low right in here? First things first, let me be very clear, there is no certainty in any market at any given moment. We are only talking about different possibilities, so I guess there's always a chance that around the current area we are going to hit our final low. But that's not really my primary case. You see, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances, this is actually quite a good support area, and as you can see, seems like that we finally want to get a break of it right in here, which the lower band of it is, let's say, around the 23 cents area. Now, if we do get a successful break of it at that point, since under here we really do not have a whole lot of strong support, then okay, it makes perfect sense for me to argue, you know what, in algo our move down is going to continue until where? Until we reach to about the next important region, which is all the way down here between 19.2 to about 20.1 cents. In other words, you should probably expect like somewhere between an 11 to about a 14% move on the downside. And I want to be very clear, overall, this isn't going to be really that much of a bad sign at all, because it is still going to suggest that on a higher degree we do have a beautiful 1-2 setup. And for just a bit more, there we go, this can be 5 wave up into a wave 1 followed by a correction for wave 2, and what's next, hopefully a massive move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which even that one on a higher degree is going to be into this wave 3 followed by correction for 4, another big move up into wave 5. So the overall scenario, as you can see, is going to still remain bullish even if we get another 10 to 15% move down. However, again, you need to probably prepare for that move on the downside. And let's actually zoom in a bit more and see what is going on in terms of indicators. And once more, I'm not really seeing necessarily the best signs. However, there might be still some hope. You see, on the live chart, as you can see, we are having a low. The other ones are lower lows. But in MACD, what is going on? This is a low. The other ones are higher lows. So we do have a bullish divergence, and you might think this is like a very optimistic sign. However, probably not. Why? Let's just draw our divergence line right in here, and as you can see, recently we got a break of the line, which if you are a regular viewer of the channel, you probably know what this means. It means, number one, the divergence itself is invalidated, and number two, as a result of the break of this important line, we are probably going to see some decent downward price action, like that 10 to 15% that we talked about earlier. But why did I say there might be still some hope? Because let's go on H4 time frame. You see, not a lot of people are going to like what I'm about to say, because I'm going to argue that in H4 time frame we still have some sort of a bullish divergence. And as you can see, since we still haven't gotten a break of the divergence line, maybe this is going to do the job and send the price up. And why isn't this a lot of people's favorite? Because the idea is, whenever you are having a divergence, a bullish one specifically in MACD, usually between the two lows, you are going to at least reach to about the neutral zone and then form the second higher low. However, in here in H4 time frame, sure, we did go up a bit, but not a whole lot, and definitely not to about the neutral zone. So from a whole lot of people's point of view, this isn't even a valid divergence. But you know, let's just be a bit optimistic and count on this thing to hopefully play out. Personally, I'm not really a big fan, but you know, we should be at any given moment objective and consider all sorts of possibilities. However, as a conclusion, let me tell you this: overall, in the short term, based on the signs that we talked about in today's update, I don't really believe right now it's time to be optimistic. And again, sure, we may see another move up, but that might be part of a correction structure, since in here we are not really able to find a beautiful 5 wave off of the lowest low, and this looks a lot like an ABC zigzag as opposed to an impulse, suggesting any kind of move down is probably just going to be a temporary pullback, and then after it you can expect a continuation of the move in order to reach to about this important region between 19 to about 20.1 cents. And for now, unfortunately, this is going to be my primary scenario. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algorand's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.